What's going on, guys? Billy Rains coming to you here from Houston, Texas, in the most haunted public restroom I've ever been in. So let's talk about it. How's it going, guys? Billy Rains here, and regardless of what that first clip may have led you to believe, we are not going to be talking about haunted restrooms today. We are actually going to be talking about me getting broke down. And I guess if you count the weekend, it would have been for about 5 days. So, yeah, that's what we're going to be talking about today. Hope you guys can appreciate this sweet beard trim I got. But anyway, right now I'm going to put in a clip of a video I took when I was broke down. That's gonna be right now. Hey man, I ain't no mechanic or nothing, but is it bad if so I believe this is coolant, right? Is it bad if there's like coolant all over my engine? And I'm thinking this is bad. So it didn't actually end up being as bad as I thought it was. Because I'm not a mechanic or anything, or even mechanically inclined. But basically, what happened was there's a leak on one of the fittings, and it was dripping coolant into the fan, which was kicking the coolant all over the engine. The fan was. And it was like, when I'd rev the engine all the way up, it would shut the truck off. So basically, I'm like a local guy, so I just went home and they fixed everything, and it took like 5 days. Look, it took Friday and then Monday and Tuesday and then all the weekend, so it was like a 5-day weekend, which wasn't planned, but it's like kind of worked myself where I don't live paycheck to paycheck, so it's not like the end of the world. So in addition to the coolant leak I had, which was just a fitting, they also needed to replace a sensor in my DEF, which was giving me a check engine light that I'd had for a while. But I'd gone in before to get my APU serviced, and they told me that the check engine light was fine. They did say there was a DEF issue, but it wasn't anything that was going to slow me down. So they didn't actually fix what it was. But while I was in the shop for the coolant issue, they decided to go ahead and fix the DEF issue, which was just a part I guess they had to replace, which was part of the long wait because they had to order the actual part and get it in and put it on. So needless to say, the truck needed a little TLC. It's got 557,804 miles on it, and I've never even done a B-level service on it, so we got that done while we were in the shop too. You know, having 5 days off, it was good for the truck to get everything nailed down that we needed nailed down. It was also good for me. It's good for the heart, good for the soul. When you're running as hard as I am out here on these local runs, sometimes you need just a little bit of time off. As a matter of fact, funny little story. So I've got a little hobby of mine. Basically around May, one day my daughter comes out of her bedroom. We're at my mom's house still. We hadn't moved yet. And she's like, "Grandma, do you have any puzzles?" My mom is a huge puzzler. And so she's like, of course we have puzzles. So we started building puzzles. And needless to say, I've been bitten by a little bit of a bug on building these puzzles. And so I'll put some of my work up here. But basically, that's what I did for 5 days. I also got the kids for a few days, but I worked on puzzles, went swimming, had good times. You know, sometimes you need a little time off. Just a little bit. Not too much. Just a little bit of time off. So anyway, that's my little breakdown story. I've been watching some YouTube, and apparently these DEF sensors are a big deal. So I guess it was just matter of time kind of thing. It's crazy that all these DEF sensors are kind of going out around the same time. But I was watching James Best the other day, and he was talking about it. I was watching RD, he was talking about it. It's like, seems like it's a pretty big deal. But that's my little story. I don't know much about the mechanics of it because, like I said, I'm not a mechanically inclined person. But that's about all I know about the breakdown and all that. So, since I have been watching more YouTube, I guess I have some catching up to do. Because I've been watching a lot of YouTube along with getting back on YouTube. So, there's a lot of catching up to do. First off, I want to send my condolences. I know I'm super late. I think I commented on the video, but just wanted to send my condolences to Kiersey about her mom. Like, I have talked to Kiersey on the phone. I know her mom's a very big deal to her, and I just wanted to pass condolences. I mean, most of the conversations we had, at some point in it, we ended up talking about her mom. So I know that was a big part of her life, and I've lost a parent, and it's never easy. It's harder when you're super close like that. So just wanted to send my heartfelt condolences in this format. Wanted to send my thoughts and prayers to James Hensley. I watched a video the other day about where he showed his leg and stuff. It looks gnarly, super bad. Kind of made me sick to my stomach, but hey, regardless of the differences we've had, or water under the bridge, whatever, no hard feelings. I really, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, hope that you make a recovery, get to feeling better, and everything works out, man. I know it's got to be miserable being helpless, and not helpless, but just lacking your mobility and feeling the way you feel, being in pain, all that stuff. I've never experienced anything like that, but being a fat dude, I could see myself in a few years being in the same boat. And it's really put things into perspective for me about my weight and everything, and I do appreciate that, and I've been trying to do better. And I've lost a little weight here. I'm down low 340s, high 330s most week from 360, 350, what I was not long ago. So I just want to say I appreciate you documenting that journey and like being an eye-opener to a lot of us truckers out here who are fat and out of shape and need that wake-up call. So I appreciate that. Another thing, congratulations to Ike Stevens for getting 100,000 subscribers. That's fucking awesome. With all that being said, before I get out of here, I would be amiss if I didn't wish one of my closest, my best friend, pretty much a brother to me, Jake Terry, longtime subscriber, probably watched every video I've ever put out. One of the realest dudes I ever met. I would be amiss if I didn't wish him a happy birthday. This was my first video I'm putting out since his birthday, so I just wanted to publicly say happy birthday. You guys have no idea how amazing it is to have such a knowledgeable person in your inner circle. I mean, this man's been trucking since the trucks had steam engines, right after they switched off of having horsepower trucks. He was a police officer during Jim Crow. Just a great guy. Really knowledgeable. Super happy to have him in my life. So that's going to about do it for this video, guys. I appreciate y'all tuning in. It's been a lot of fun. Continue to keep asking your questions down in the comments down below. I'm working on a Q&A video. Any other comments you want to leave? Hey, Billy, you're doing a great job. Greatest YouTuber ever. You hit a like button, hit that. Also down there is the Cash App if you want to support the channel in that way. But I think that's going to about do it. I appreciate y'all stopping by and watching the video. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace. What's going on, guys? Just adding a little extra content onto the end of the video. I like to make these videos at least 10 minutes long, so it's kind of what I'm doing. Anyway, what I was going to talk about was I've been doing like some independent research on Russian own trucking companies and how they keep taking down videos that are disparaging to their business. And I'm wondering if it's like, I don't know if it's like a coincidence or if it's Russian hackers